Hi, everyone, and welcome to Let's Get Visible, a podcast for small business owners, helping them to grow, have a sustainable business, and get more visibility online. I'm Dawes Brown, and I'll be bringing you SEO and digital marketing tips, as well as interviews and conversations with other small business owners. So, let's get started. Today, I'm talking about diving into the deep end and launching your own small business. There are so many moving parts to this decision and process, most of which you are not aware of. You will have days where you feel like you're flying high and other days when you feel like you are at the bottom of the barrel. So why on earth do it? Why not apply for another job and be an employee? After all, you get weekly, fortnightly, or monthly income that's guaranteed. You don't need to worry about where your next client is coming from, and there's a clock off time at a reasonable hour each day. No weekends, no late night sessions on the laptop. You basically eat, work, sleep, and repeat. But we're not all wired the same way. Our work and life experiences have molded us and changed us over the years. We want to do more. We want to live life on our own terms and do things the way we believe they should be done. With this comes a one-way ticket on the roller coaster of the Small Business Express. You go up, you come down, you stay on a stagnant track for a little while, and then the loops begin again. Crazy, right? Is there an easier way? Maybe. But one thing I'm grateful for is that my launch path was not easy. Are you a little cray-cray, Dawes, I hear you say? Well, yes, of course. I believe you need to have a mix of common sense and a little cray-cray in order to make it. This gives you the ability to take a leap of faith when all of the bones and bits in your body are telling you not to. So, if I had to do that time again, I wouldn't change a thing. I've learnt more about how to launch and manage a small business from my failures than I did my successes. Oh, and I'm still learning. I call these lessons the things that teach you how to swim back up to the surface when you are right at the bottom. Now, here are the things I wish I knew when launching my small business. Number one, there is no such thing as perfect. So if you're waiting and wishing and hoping, all you're doing is delaying the process. Now, I'm not saying to just piece a couple of bits together and launch, but it will never be perfect. So put it out there and tweak the bits you need to based on feedback from your audience, your clients, your friends, your family, and so forth. Number two, you're going to have shit days. Not all days are going to be rainbows and unicorns. So when launching, you're usually wearing many hats. You're the accountant, the customer service officer, the web designer, the email marketer, and so on. This is bloody stressful, but it also teaches you about the things you want versus the things you would prefer to outsource. And I'll be covering this topic in a little bit more detail in my next solo episode. So have a listen out for that one. The third thing I wish I knew when launching a small business was not everyone is you. And that's a good thing. So if you think the market is saturated and doesn't need another digital marketing specialist, think again. Competition is good. It lets you know there is a market for your products and your services. But just do you. Don't try and be someone or something that you're not. People see right through that shit and you won't get anywhere fast. Number four, pick your people wisely. It's a big wide world out there and many people have been running businesses for a very long time. When you're new to the owner business scene, there is a different smell to you, like new blood, and people can smell this from a mile away. They will pick your brain and take up your time because it suits them to do so. Know your worth and then add tax, or as we say here in Australia, GST. You may feel vulnerable and like you have to say yes to everything, even the things that just don't sit right in your gut. Don't do it. Believe in yourself, the value you provide, and don't let people take advantage of you. The fifth thing I wish I knew when launching a small business is to believe it will happen. So the day you plant the seed is not the day you eat the fruit. Some opportunities are slow burners and others are simply a waste of time, but it will happen. And when you are clear on what you want, you will be supported by powers beyond yourself. The doors will open, the goodness will start flowing in, and you will actually have a hard time keeping up. Sure, there are going to be dips again, but guess what? All the shit times have prepared you for this. You know what you need to do, so just get out there and do it. Now, I've read lots of different things about how-tos of small business, but I have to say that my own journey has been the best thing I've read on this topic so far. And I bet your own story will be the best one you read too. So don't give up, even on those oh my goodness dip days. It will pass. Everything is temporary, and each day is a new opportunity to change your own future. Thanks so much for listening today and making time to tune in. If you enjoyed today's podcast, please leave a review and some feedback. If you'd like to learn more about me or my services, you can find me at doreenbrown.com.au with links to social profiles so you can connect with me on there as well. Well, that's it from me today. So see you next time for the next installment of Let's Get Visible.